111. This is the week your soul reawakens to its true strength. You will not only rise from the things that once held you down, but you will also elevate to levels of clarity, purpose, and divine alignment that you've never known. Everything that was delayed will now flow into your life. Type 111 to affirm. 222. You are entering a space where your past no longer defines you. Instead, your spirit reclaims its authority. This week, setbacks become stepping stones, and your energy attracts progress, divine favor, and unstoppable momentum. Type 222 to affirm. 333. This is your divine recovery season. The energy that once drained you is now being transformed into fuel for your highest evolution. You're stepping into a realm where peace, abundance, and purpose meet. Type 333 to affirm. 444. This is the week where you will not only bounce back from every setback, you will also bounce forward and bounce upward into new realms of power, success, progress, and prosperity. Type 444 to affirm. 555. Every challenge has prepared you for this precise moment. This week, you rise with deeper wisdom, brighter vision, and stronger faith. You're moving from limitation to liberation, from waiting to receiving. Type 555 to affirm. 666. Your inner strength is now louder than your fear. This is your comeback era. You're no longer surviving. You're thriving, glowing, and growing into the miracle you've prayed for. Type 666 to affirm. 777. This is your victorious turnaround. Your path is clearing, your mind is sharpening, and your soul is lifting. Expect divine timing to work in your favor in ways that restore your hope and multiply your blessings. Type 777 to affirm. 888. Abundance is being unlocked because you have learned the sacred balance of surrender and action. This week is about growth, grace, and doors flying open that were once sealed. Type 888 to affirm. 999. You are no longer circling old cycles. A new phase begins where every step you take moves you higher into joy, wholeness, and divine fulfillment. The weight is lifting. Type 999 to affirm. 1010. The universe is shifting everything in your favor. What looked like loss was really a sacred redirection. This week, you will see the reasons why you had to wait. Breakthrough is blooming. Type 1010 to affirm. 1111. Miracles are being arranged for you in the invisible. You will bounce forward with purpose and upward with divine help. Elevation is inevitable. Type 1111 to affirm. 1212. This week, your life aligns with your highest calling. Each choice you make pulls you deeper into divine rhythm. What once felt heavy now feels light. Type 1212 to affirm. 1313. Let go of doubt. Your healing, restoration, and overflow are already in motion. You're stepping into a realm of being seen, valued, and deeply supported. Type 1313 to affirm. 1414. The waiting season is over. The divine has declared you ready for more. This is your week to expand, to receive, to walk in rooms you were once shut out of. Type 1414 to affirm. 1515. You're stepping into momentum. This week, opportunities find you with ease. You're no longer chasing, you're attracting. Let this be your reminder. You are the blessing. Type 1515 to affirm. 1616. The pressure has created your power. Now comes the reward. You're not going backward, you're launching forward, equipped with purpose and clarity. Type 1616 to affirm. 1717. Your faith has unlocked blessings in dimensions you cannot yet see. This week will feel lighter, freer, and guided by grace. Watch everything shift in your favor. Type 1717 to affirm. 1818. Your energy is no longer tied to what broke you. Instead, it is magnetizing joy, truth, and wealth. This week, expect emotional freedom and divine instruction. Type 1818 to affirm. 1919. All that you've endured has made space for this beautiful new chapter. This week brings release, alignment, and the peace you forgot you were capable of having. Type 1919 to affirm. 2020. You're walking into this week with divine protection. The path is clear, your vision is pure, and your spirit is calm. Watch your dreams become decisions. Type 2020 to affirm. 2121. This week, you will feel your worth without needing external proof. That's when miracles happen, when you remember who you are. Divine favor surrounds you now. Type 2121 to affirm. 2222. Your story is shifting. Every detour was divinely directed. Now comes the reward: growth, clarity, and new beginnings that will make you grateful for the journey. Type 2222 to affirm. 2323. Divine realignment is unfolding. The people, places, and plans meant for you are arriving effortlessly. This week is sacred. Trust its timing. Type 2323 to affirm. 2424. You are protected and propelled. The battles you've won in silence will be honored in the light. Now you rise with purpose, peace, and power. Type 2424 to affirm. 2525. What once overwhelmed you will now inspire you. This week, the past loses its grip, and the future welcomes your brilliance. Type 2525 to affirm. 2626. You've been chosen for more. This week, the divine reveals new paths of success, healing, and peace that are tailor-made just for you. Type 2626 to affirm. 2727. You're no longer stuck. You're being sent. This is your movement week, where change happens in your favor, and peace returns in full force. Type 2727 to affirm. 2828. Everything changes for the better now. Your heart is aligned, your spirit is grounded, and your life is expanding. What you seek is seeking you. Type 2828 to affirm. 2929. You've passed the test. This is your divine reward season. Overflow, wellness, and divine peace will meet you at every turn. Type 2929 to affirm. 3030. This week begins a powerful rebirth. Your light is returning stronger than before. Your voice will be heard. Your blessings will be multiplied. Type 3030 to affirm. Never let the illusion of lack steal your attention from the blessings that surround you. You've climbed through chaos, healed in silence, and found strength in places you once feared. Take this moment to pause, to breathe, and to say thank you for your resilience, your progress, and your courage to keep going. You didn't wait for perfect, you moved with faith. That is worth celebrating. 2. Your life may not yet reflect everything you're dreaming of, but it does hold the evidence of answered prayers and hard-won victories. Look at the spaces within you that now carry peace instead of pain. Remember when all you wanted was a little light, and now you are that light. You are living proof that growth is happening. Acknowledge your strength and honor your path. 3. You've come so far, even when you didn't think you would. Every step forward has been a quiet rebellion against fear, and every healing choice you've made has been a powerful declaration of self-love. Don't let what's unfinished blind you to the transformation already unfolding. Give yourself permission to be proud. You're blooming. 4. There is beauty in how you've rebuilt your life from the inside out. Even if you still carry scars, they now tell a story of triumph, not defeat. You've turned breakdowns into breakthroughs, and that deserves more than a passing moment of recognition. Celebrate yourself, not for being perfect, but for being real, honest, and willing to heal. 5. You are a living example of quiet strength. You didn't always have support, yet you chose to rise. You weren't handed peace, yet you created it. The version of you standing here now is a result of countless courageous decisions. Don't rush past this moment. Pause, reflect, and honor what you've built inside your soul. 6. Sometimes the most radical thing you can do is stop and say, "Look how far I've come." You've walked away from what hurt you. You've outgrown the habits that kept you small. And most of all, you've chosen healing, even when it was hard. Be gentle with yourself. Your progress is sacred. 7. You may still be becoming, but that doesn't mean you haven't already become something remarkable. You've grown softer and stronger. You've made peace where there once was pain. Let this be the moment where you affirm yourself, not because everything is complete, but because you kept going when it would have been easier to quit. 8. Give yourself credit for the things no one saw, the silent battles, the nights you kept believing, and the mornings you woke up choosing to try again. You've grown through so much. Even when your life didn't look like you hoped, you remained committed to your healing. That's something to honor. 10. Today, slow down long enough to celebrate the parts of yourself you've reclaimed. You are not who you used to be, and that's a blessing. You've released what wasn't meant for you. You've said no to what once controlled you. And you've chosen to step into wholeness, one intentional breath at a time. 11. It's easy to focus on what hasn't happened yet, but the truth is, you've already crossed miles of emotional terrain. You've learned to choose peace over chaos, faith over fear, and hope over hopelessness. The journey hasn't been easy, but it has been holy. You deserve to honor your own becoming. 12. Gratitude changes everything. Instead of looking at what's missing, look at what you've created. Within your heart, within your mind, within your spirit. You've made peace your home and healing your path. There's something truly sacred about who you are now, and that is worth celebrating every single day. 13. The evidence of your growth is everywhere. In the way you pause instead of react. In the way you speak truth over your life. In the way you've learned to sit with your feelings instead of run from them. Let today be a reminder. You're doing deep, beautiful, transformative work. 14. Stop for a moment. Feel the weight you're no longer carrying. That's not by accident, that's healing. Feel the peace you never thought would come. That's the result of your effort, your prayers, and your refusal to give up. Let that sink in. You did that. Be proud. 15. You've learned to honor your boundaries, protect your peace, and listen to your intuition. These are signs of profound growth. Don't let anyone, including yourself, minimize how far you've come. This version of you has fought for healing. This version of you deserves to be celebrated. 16. You no longer live in survival mode. You've found rhythm in your healing and purpose in your pain. And while the path ahead may still hold unknowns, today you can rest in knowing that you've already conquered things that once threatened to break you. Be still. Feel that gratitude. 17. Your healing journey is not about arriving somewhere perfect. It's about recognizing how often you've turned toward light when darkness was easier. That's bravery. That's sacred. That's worth pausing for. Let yourself feel proud of the progress you've made. 18. You once wondered if peace would ever be possible. Now it flows through your life in quiet ways, in your breath, your boundaries, and your beliefs. You've fought for that peace. Embrace it. It's not a fluke. It's the reward for showing up for yourself, day after day. 19. You've changed in powerful ways. The version of you that doubted, feared, or clung to what no longer served is gone. What remains is someone wiser, more grounded, and more aligned. Be proud of that transformation. It took courage to become who you are now. 20. You didn't need a perfect plan to move forward. All you needed was faith, and you had it. You took imperfect steps. You trusted. You tried again. And now look at you. You've built something beautiful within yourself. Celebrate that. 21. So often we forget that healing is hard work. But you've done it with grace. You've cried, let go, surrendered, forgiven. That's not weakness. That's strength. And you should hold your head high, knowing that you've risen with love in your heart. 22. The very fact that you're still here, still trying, still believing, after everything, is a miracle. You may not be exactly where you want to be yet, but you are becoming someone extraordinary. Honor that. It's sacred ground you're walking on. 23. Your transformation hasn't always been visible to the outside world, but it has been profound. You've done the unseen work, healing wounds, breaking patterns, reclaiming joy. That is worth celebrating in every breath, every choice, every step forward. 24. Today is not about fixing or changing anything. It's about acknowledging what is already beautiful. And that includes you, your journey, your honesty, your growth. Pause and soak it in. You've earned every bit of this peace. 25. You didn't wait for perfect conditions to start healing. You started in the middle of the storm. You chose truth over comfort. That decision changed everything. Take a moment to honor how bold and brave you have been. You are worthy of your own praise. 26. In a world that moves fast and demands more, you chose to slow down, reflect, and rebuild. You chose to feel deeply, speak kindly, and live intentionally. This isn't just growth, it's a quiet revolution. Let yourself be proud of the life you're creating. 27. Every step forward counts, even the small ones, even the quiet ones. You've been showing up for yourself, one moment at a time. Don't overlook that effort. It has changed you in powerful ways. Celebrate every inch of progress. 28. Healing is not linear, but your direction has always been toward truth. And that matters. You've forgiven, released, chosen softness where anger once lived. Don't minimize that. You've become a safer home for your own soul. 29. You've done the sacred work of honoring yourself. You've learned to listen to your needs, to speak up, to rest. That's healing in motion. Let gratitude guide your heart today, knowing that you've become someone your past self would be proud of. 30. If no one else tells you today, let this be your reminder. You've done something extraordinary with your life. You've made it through things that once felt impossible. You've found meaning in the mess and Lee. GHD in the dark. You've grown. You've healed. You've become.